All right, y'all. So I'm going to do a video on this. Just want to talk about ES right now and levels and just kind of my opinion on, price action and where we're going. We've been pretty bearish since like last Friday, really. Especially since we started trading below 5,300. That's just not a good sign, right? Basically, it's like kind of like a fake breakout. And we've seen these moves up after FOMC days that end up getting faded, and then we basically retrace the entire move back down. Usually happens a little bit quicker than this has been, but this is basically where we broke out from right here, okay? So here's like the previous balance zone that ES has been in. Market likes to just trade in these big ranges before it picks a new direction, right? So after FOMC, here's the breakout area, right? And I took the volume profile and I drew a new profile for this new range that we've been trading in above the breakout zone, okay? We've been staying below. Here's the value area high right here. We've been staying below that. And we've just been kind of chopping around the point of control right here. And we've actually broken below the value area low right here, which I have marked at 52.78. And that's also a little mini pivot level. We've kind of had a little bit of a reaction here. And that's the start of this spike zone right here. So we have a single print here. Basically from 52.78 all the way down to 52.63. Okay. So moving forward the rest of the week, our lean is still more on the bearish side, right? I mean, just look at the market overall. Here's a high, here's a lower high, here's a lower high, lower high, lower high, here's a lower high compared to here. We're just trending down, right? And my assumption here is we want to test the previous breakout zone, right? And that's down in this 52.50 area, right? So we've got some single prints that still need repaired at 52.53, and the 52.45 to 52.46 level is that breakout zone. So we just flushed at the end of the day to 52.63. And we bounced a little bit, but my assumption is that is going to be a dead cat bounce, and we're going to head back down towards that 52.50 area towards the end of the week. From there, we'll see where we go. If the market fails below that, then there's something else going on here. But for now, we can treat it as a buy, right? If it goes there first. If we just head there in a straight line, we can look to add longs in this area, and you want to use a stop below basically 42 or 52.40, because from here we can get a decent sized bounce of like 40 to 60 points. So that's that's one way to look at it. If we come back up to 52.78, that's a short, in my opinion. Even as high as 52.87 can also be a short. So you can kind of scale short in this range right here, okay? This is, again, that's where the single print starts. So, I would expect that area to get rejected. It's also the value area low of this breakout zone, okay, which is right here. So there's a little bit of added confluence there. But this point of control now is going to be very strong resistance, okay? And you can kind of see how this is skewed more to the upside here on the volume profile. This has a more bearish look to it, right? Usually when more of the volume's concentrated up here, it tends to get a little bit heavy and we can drop pretty quickly like we saw today. And the opposite is true, for the bulls. Basically, I'm looking at either 52.78 to 52.87 to scale back into some shorts. I'm still holding some, but if it comes back up into this zone, I will reshort. If we come down into this zone down here, I will close out almost all of my shorts, and I will try to take a long. And if we, like I said, if we break below 52.40, I'm going to get out for a loss, and it'll be a small loss, right? So, what's our risk reward on that, right? So if we get in at 52.50 and we get out at 52.40, that's a 10-point drawdown. But if ES runs 50 points, we're making 50 points to the upside, right? So it's a pretty good risk reward ratio, right? Now, obviously, I want to take, at least half off if we get like a 20-point bounce, right? Because then you've already got a 2-to-1, right, risk reward return. So, I'll scale out if this plays out perfectly, we'll add at the 52.50 area, and then we'll scale out at the 52.70 area. Yeah, we'll be out at least half here, and then we can, aim for a little bit more at this 5300 area, okay? And then I'll go flat from there, and we'll see what the market wants to do after that. But that's kind of my general plan for now. So we'll see what happens. It's Tuesday. We only have 2 more days this week because Friday is Good Friday, so the market will be closed. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll try to keep you guys updated. And if you're in the Discord, I'll obviously be updating you throughout the day as well, but I at least want to post this one on YouTube. So, all right, y'all, have a good day and good luck the rest of the week.